Courtney Cannon here of Fiction Atlas Author Services. It's Website Wednesday again. Every Wednesday I'll be giving you tips on how to improve your author website. After taking a public poll of what you guys wanted, I got a response to do a book landing page video. Thanks to Melissa Beckwith for that suggestion. The first thing you need to know about building a landing page to give away your book is why. Why would you want to do that? Well, there are several reasons, but the top one is to gain leads. You want to get the people who are downloading your book into your email list and hopefully convert them to buyers for your future projects. Another great reason to offer your book for free on a landing page is to drive traffic to your website and to make a positive impression on your visitors. This will give the readers a taste of what you can do, and will either leave them hungry for more or make them realize that maybe your stories just aren't for them. If it is the former, then that can convert into a fan following and sales. And if it is the latter, you can save yourself from a bad or mediocre review from someone who just may not get your story. And that is perfectly natural. We are all very different in our literary tastes, and sometimes a sample can be beneficial. Lastly, a huge reason that many prefer to make a dedicated landing page for their books is that it can improve your SEO or search engine optimization ranking. A dedicated page is sharply focused on one goal, with no distracting Twitter feed widgets, sparkly cursors, please don't use those in the first place, or any extra information that can pull the visitor away from what you want them to do on that page. In this case, opt in. The web crawlers and bots are going to pick up on the information you have listed on the page, and since the fat has been cut, they're going to find relative information and take that into consideration when they list your page in the search rankings. The next thing you want to think about when setting up a landing page for your book is what platform to use. If you already have a website, you can use your page builder or plugins to create a landing page, or you may want to use a third-party website or software. I'm a WordPress user, so if I were going to go the plugin route, I could choose between paid and free plugins in the marketplace. You have some paid options like Thrive Landing Pages and WORDPRESS. Or if you don't have a budget for a landing page, you can use a free plugin called Sunny Landing Pages, which I find to be the best free plugin available at the moment. If I wanted to build the page myself, I could use my text or visual editor to manipulate the page until I achieve a design I'm happy with. I'm not going to go into too much detail here about how to physically build the pages, because not every author is using WordPress, or Wix, Squarespace, or any of the other numerous web platforms out there. We're all on different platforms, which means there are multiple ways to go about building a page. To learn how to do this on your platform, I suggest going to youtube.com and typing in these keywords. Building a landing page using, insert your platform here. Now don't type insert your platform here. Just put whatever platform, the name of the platform that you are hosted on or that you are using there. So, for instance, if you are using Wix, building a landing page using Wix. If you're using Squarespace, building a landing page using Squarespace. Just want to clear that up. Anyway, there are plenty of free resources there that can teach you step by step how to create those pages. If you would prefer to skip building on your web platform altogether, I can recommend several sites that will host your landing pages for you and capture leads to your website. My favorite is InstaFreebie. On InstaFreebie, you upload your book in an EPUB format with a cover photo and description. You have the option of connecting your MailChimp account and your contact information such as website and Twitter as well. You then share the link provided with whomever you wish to give the free book. That user can choose from Mobi, EPUB, and PDF file, so they can use it on basically any device that they wish. That user can also tick the box on the form they are sent to and opt into your list and be automatically added. The downside of InstaFreebie and other similar sites like BookFunnel is that you have no control over the content of the page other than the thumbnail of the book. If you crave more mastery of the page without getting your hands dirty on a web platform, you can try sites like booklaunch.io or Instapage, which let you customize the entire page and run multiple campaigns, which I'll talk about more later. Booklaunch.io even has a WordPress plugin you may want to utilize. What I want to talk about next is what you should and should not include in the content and design of your landing page. You do want your landing page to be attractive. No low-resolution images, psychedelic colors, or fonts. You do want a nice, clean cover image, preferably in 3D. You do want an eye-catching headline with a clear and precise call to action. You do not want to use the title of your book as the headline of the page. Unless your headline is, "Here's the routing and account number of my bank account, please take my money," a title is not going to capture your reader's attention and make them want to do something. You can, however, use it in the subtitle or in a subheading that is clearly visible but not overpowering of the main headline. You do not want to convolute your sentences and fill them with jargon that your audience may not understand. Speak to your audience professionally, but avoid trying to sound overly intelligent. It really just makes you look stupid. You do not want to use a vague or generic title like, "Get the best book in the world now," or "The most fantabulous fiction ever created." It makes you look desperate and sad. If your book is good, the reader can decide once they have opted into your list and downloaded it for themselves. Do include a small pitch or a blurb about your book. Do not tell the entire plot or use a scrolling or otherwise flashy gimmick to get their attention. 150 words or less will be perfect, I promise. Do provide reviews and critical acclaim. Do not, for the love of God, do not post information that is not true, like fixed download counts or false reviews or testimonies. These degrade your entire reputation and are not worth a free book download. Or, your immortal soul or anything. Basically, don't lie to your visitors. Do provide a simple opt-in form and make that form as uncomplicated as possible. Do not need to know the last 4 digits of their social security number or their mother's maiden name. Their name and email address should suffice. For more advanced users, or for the most dedicated to the data, I might say, you can do something called A/B testing. This is when you make 2 landing pages or more if you like, and promote those pages equally to see which performs the best. This can give you useful data about what works and what does not. You can also get demographical information. For instance, one page may appeal more to males and the other to females. One may do better with the younger generation, while the other is ideal for people over 55. Use these findings to promote your page effectively to the right market so that you can turn these visitors into opt-ins. When in doubt, take a step back and view the page subjectively. What would make you want to visit this site, and what would get you to take action? What would turn you off? Use your own user wisdom to develop your landing page and see where it takes you. It may be trial and error at first, but eventually, you will have invested in a valuable tool that will help you on your way to becoming a successful author. And isn't that the whole point? Well, that's all for this Wednesday. I'm going to leave some links below to the programs I talked about today, so you'll be able to find them quickly. If you have a topic you would like me to talk about, you can send me an email with the subject Website Wednesday to info@fiction-atlas.com. As always, if you have any questions or comments about today's topic, you can leave those in the comments, PM me, or email me, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for joining me.